Hi guys, today's video is going to be slightly different because I want to do a morning routine but with one of the babies. So I kind of done some research on this and looked up when the babies would, like, someone, obviously I know it's a reborn and it's a doll, so yeah, but like roughly around what time they would get up in the morning and stuff. To then what time I should get up in the morning, either at that time or just beforehand to get some stuff done, and do that. But yeah, so it is currently nearly 7:30, so around 7:30 the baby gets up between like 7:30 and 8, I think it was, in some of the things that I've watched. So I was like, get up at like 20 past or so, like 10 20 minutes earlier to get some stuff done, but I like staying in bed and sleeping, so it was 20 past. So I gave myself like 10 minutes to get up, like brush my teeth, pick out an outfit for today which I put on my chair, and do my hair. So yeah, and plus I thought it would be fun to, why not, film it with you guys to see what I would be like if I do an actual routine with these babies. Well, with Ellie, I'm only doing it with one. I'm only doing it with Jax because I thought it might be easier just to do it with one. But yeah, see what it's like to do a routine with them. Since I don't normally do a routine with them, I normally just cuddle them or like take one downstairs and have it like chill next to me or cuddle it or something like that. I don't really do. I do get them like somewhat changed sometimes, or like pretend to feed them or whatever. But I don't do like a whole routine of like getting up in the morning or putting them to bed or something. So I might do like a night routine with one of them. It might not be Jax I do a night routine with. It might be like another one I do a night routine with. But I might do that like later on in the year or so. But yeah, I'm gonna do a morning routine. Obviously Jax is an awake baby, so his eyes don't shut. His eyes just stay open. And also he does have some noise on him because he's got a sound box and like a heartbeat thing, but that's turned off. I'm not like using that. But yeah, it's around 7:30, so it's around the time like the baby would somewhat wake up. And then the rest of this routine I kind of just placed together of what I could be doing. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get him out of his little thing, which I'm also doing this vlog style, so yeah. So he's literally just sleeping there. But yeah, because I thought this might be easier to do vlog style than try and do like a voiceover for this. So yeah, get him out of his little sleep suit, and I might also throw his teddy, his little elephant comforter, in there as well. And then, because I've had time to do my hair and like pick out my outfit and brush my teeth, might go to feed him and then get him ready, focus on getting him ready, and then finish getting ready myself, and then go downstairs to actually like have lunch, have breakfast, and go from there. So I need to get his bottle and stuff from over here. Just grab this one with that and feed him on my bed. So sit on my bed to feed him, and all that. So even though he doesn't actually need a bib, just put a bib on him anyway, and the bottles are sealed so nothing comes out. But do all this. I don't know why the bottle thing is different to the way that it's been screwed on. but it is. But yeah, so I thought it might be fun to try and do something like this. But yeah, so I thought, why not give it a try. I do feel tired since this is up earlier than what I normally do, so fun. But yeah, and that, but yeah, so I'm gonna obviously get him ready and done first for the day, and then eventually finish getting ready myself, because I decided to stay in bed a bit longer. And that, so I don't know if I'd do that if I actually did have a kid, figure out when they would normally wake up, and then either stay in bed a bit longer and then get up a bit earlier before them, or just stay in bed until they end up getting up and crying and stuff, to then obviously get them ready and then get changed afterwards. Or I would get up before and then get ready myself. I'm not really sure what I would do, but I'm like, you know what, for this I'll get up, do somewhat, get ready, even though I'd have done my hair. It does not look like it from this side because I've got loads of hair, like small bits of hair like fraying out of my bun. But yeah, so I'm gonna fully get him ready and then just probably sit him on my lap or something to entertain him, and finish getting ready myself to then get changed and do my makeup, because I also want to see what it would be like if I was also doing my makeup, because obviously you would have to entertain the child as well, and that to do that. But yeah, also onto burping the child. I'm also going to try and do everything that you would normally separately do if you actually did have a child. Am I going to do the small minimal makeup that most parents do? They don't do like a full face. They'll either just do like a little bit, or like something that you can get done in like 10 minutes. So I could potentially try and do that. Like just a little bit of like foundation, mascara, concealer, powder, fill in my brows, and then do like a lip or something. I could do something like that instead of doing like the whole bronzing, highlights and blush kind of thing, because if I do all of it, it might take me a while. But yeah, just do something small or something, I think, for my makeup today. But yeah, so do that, and then obviously once I've fed him, like just give it a few minutes or so, and then also while doing that, get his clothes out for the day, I think, and change of diaper for him, and probably go from there. So I'm gonna do that next. I don't know what I'm gonna put him in, so yeah. So all his clothes are in these drawers, so I don't know whether or not to put him in like a romper, because it is like spring, summertime and stuff. But it's not really been that warm recently, so I'm like, do I just put him in some bottoms, which I might do, to be honest. No, not that top. What's this top? Do that top with no. hopefully that works. And then there's a jacket if he needs it. No, that's brown. And then just get two plain white, plain black. Do plain white socks. We technically needed socks with like black and white on. We needed socks like this. This is brown, it looks like, not black. So, not really gonna work. So, yeah, got his outfit. So time to put this back and get a nappy from the same thing, but just a higher up compartment. And stuff. So his outfit, which I'm just about to get him changed on my bed and stuff. Oh, you can somewhat see my outfit. I'm just gonna wear my checkered dress today. But his outfit is going to consist of Winnie the Pooh little nappy. I normally sometimes don't change their nappies. I just leave them in like the same nappy, obviously because it's a baby. Then a doll, they're not gonna like soil their nappy or anything, or it doesn't get like wet or dirty. So I normally just leave them until the nappy looks like really horrible and is breaking from the amount of times that I get them changed, which at the moment is rare. So I normally just leave them in like just the one nappy that they ever came in, or I ended up needing to put on them because they didn't come in a nappy when I got them. So yeah, so I end up just doing that and stuff. So yeah, and then put this back. So I don't normally change the nappy. It probably will be changed back after this, back to the nappy he's actually in. When I like next change him or something. So yeah, but for this video I'm just gonna change him anyway, and that pillow is annoying me. But yeah, so he's gonna wear Winnie the Pooh little nappy, which is like size 2 because he's like 0 to 3 months. And then he's got this little top that says "How cute am I?" This is just one of his many tops that he has. And then he has this little set, which is a pair of bottoms and a jacket, which are just striped. Oh, this is from Next. But yeah, didn't buy it from Next, but it's from Next. I think it was from like a charity shop or something. I'm not actually sure, because I don't think I was there when it was bought. I think my mum ended up buying this, and then gave it to me. So yeah, but yeah, this like striped little bottoms, which also has like checked on the inside, like blue checked, but obviously it's not going to be put inside out. But there's that. And then there is the jacket that goes along with it, which has a hood, which is quite a small, like thin fabric. Hence why I'm like gonna put him on in it today. Also, I don't know how them sleeves are meant to go because they look a bit frayed at the end, like they're meant to be rolled up or what. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me get him changed. And yeah, be right on that. So to do that, just yeah, see his nappy is like falling apart there, but I'm like, it still works for him. So like a nappy, it doesn't need to be bin jet. So yeah, it'll probably be put back on him not too long when I next get him dressed, to be like, well, this one is almost falling apart, so might as well leave this one, put this one back on him and leave it on him until it does completely fall apart and stuff. I think one of my also one of my other babies has a nappy that's like slightly falling apart, so yeah, we need to do that. But since I don't really get them changed that often at the moment, I just leave them in what I've put them in for a bit. I'm not really focusing on needing to get them changed, so yeah. And I'll put this on. And stuff. And go from there. I think this is one of the fastest times I'm actually getting a baby changed. Normally, like the picking of the outfits sometimes will take me longer than what it did, or less time. It depends. And then with me actually getting them dressed, oh there you go, you can somewhat see it now. Getting them dressed takes me a bit longer because I just like, well, I don't rush, I'm not even rushing now, but I just literally do it at the slowest pace as I can, kind of thing, I feel like. But yeah. And then to cover his feet, I'm just going to put a plain white pair of socks on his feet. And that, even though it's been warm the past couple of days, so he probably doesn't need socks on his feet. And a jacket, but I'm just going to have them there just to be on the safe side and stuff. So yeah, do that, and then that is him dressed. And he just needs his like dummy, which I can clip to the side up here and stuff. But yeah, so now that is done, I'm thinking, and I've put like his clothes away. I needed to sneeze, so I like quickly ended in the video so I could sneeze and stuff. But I put his like his bed clothes away, since obviously they didn't get dirty, so that just sleepsuit went back and the diaper went back into the pile. And I also got his little like teddy that isn't like a comforter, it's just a teddy. And obviously his theme is elephants, so that's why it's an elephant. So I thought to take some time to just sit and cuddle with him, since it seems like, especially like watching like people's morning routines with their children, because I watch some of the YouTubers I watch have children, so they might do a morning routine and obviously their kids are going to be in it, and then for this, and then, well, I just watch them in general, and then I watch some like reborn, like roleplay like kind of ones as well for their videos for this, where they literally just get the baby ready, might get themselves ready and stuff and do that, and then be like done and play with the baby, but they never really sat down and cuddled the baby like some of like the actual parents did when they had a child, like people with children did in their morning routines, where some of the like YouTubers that I watch who have a baby or have like younger children, young children, when they done a morning routine, there'd be time where they'll just sit with their child, won't go on their phone, which I haven't actually done this morning, which is weird because I'm normally like on my phone doing something, like playing a game or scrolling through social media while I'm getting ready, which is weird since I haven't done it. But yeah, they're just like sat down in bed for a bit, cuddling their child, which I feel like probably could be like one of the only times where you can literally just sit, relax and cuddle your child, with like peace and not having to stress about everything that you need to do that day, and possibly in the evening as well, where it's like calm and stuff and not all hectic and busy from the day, or like loud or anything, like noisy or anything from like the TV being on or whatever, or having like other people around and stuff. So I thought, you know what, just have time to just sit on my bed. I did also make my bed within the time I'd like picked out my outfit, brushed my teeth and done my hair and made my bed as well. So hence why I'm not sat in my bed, and plus I knew I was going to end up, I always like change the babies on my bed, so I thought might as well make it while I'm at it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna sit and cuddle them for a bit, and that, so I can just chill for a bit in the morning and that, and have like his little teddy and stuff. But yeah, just have like a moment's rest before I'm back getting up and getting changed and stuff. And that, I feel like this, having like the doll and stuff isn't as like stressful as having an actual child, of having obviously to do like a morning routine or a night routine or whatever, or your normal day-to-day tasks during the day is what it normally is, and getting ready and stuff. So obviously for me, I can go like do whatever I want because he's not gonna cry, or it's not gonna affect Jax in any way, because he's a reborn doll. Like, it doesn't affect him, whereas if it was a child, then you kind of gotta like get ready as much as you can, but also pay all your focus and attention onto him, onto your child, so they don't get hurt or injured or anything. And yeah, and there is nothing wrong with them, as in like they don't need their nappy changed or they don't need feeding or so. So I feel like that is like a more stressful thing to do in the morning, is like getting ready and stuff with a child, than what it would be for me now at the moment, because he is a doll. But yeah, so I'm like, I think having time in the morning to just cuddle would be nice. So yeah, that's why I'm just spending a few minutes cuddling with him. And yeah, and plus it's also like nice to like cuddle a reborn doll for like anxiety and like mental health problems, like reborns can help with, and just like cuddling a reborn doll or whatever can like ease that a bit. So I feel like doing it in the morning would be like a great start to the day. So I feel like I should do this more, if not like maybe not do like the whole morning routine that I'm doing, but just spending a few minutes like just before I'm getting ready and I've got out of bed instead of going on my phone, or after I've gotten ready, then just picking up one of the babies, because I've got 4. I can cuddle any of them out of the 4, and just spending a few minutes like cuddling one and stuff, and see if it literally just changes my day a bit, and then go from there. But yeah, but I am gonna get up and get ready for the day, just to make sure that I'm dressed and ready, just in case we have any like parcels or something come, because I don't want to be in my bedclothes and there be a parcel come. So I'm going to just leave him on my bed for a bit. I've got my reading pillow kind of like thing that I'm just going to sit him in and then get changed, and then I might put him on my lap while I'm doing like my makeup or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna get changed now. But yeah, I'm just gonna put him in this thing, whatever this thing is called, which I just sometimes lean on while I'm like reading and that. So I'm just gonna sit him in that with his little like teddy to cuddle and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna give him his dummy, so he's just chilling there while I'm about to get changed and start doing my makeup. I might leave him there and see. Well, he ain't gonna cry or anything, but what I might do is potentially partway through my makeup just put him on my lap or something, and that, just in case it would be a thing of a child might actually get fussy. A baby might get fussy with like being there for too long, so I'll get changed, do part of my makeup and then put him on my lap. So I decided the first part of my makeup to do without him on my lap, and then this second part to do it with him on my lap. So I'm just going to put him normally on my lap and then put like his teddy in between him and the desk, and you guys can't really see him, but oh, there you go, you can somewhat see his head. But yeah, I just done my foundation, concealer and powder off camera because I thought it might be easier just to quickly do that off camera while I'm like getting changed and stuff, and that, and then just film the part of my makeup where he is on my lap. So yeah, just doing that, and I might end up having to use this mirror when I do my mascara, since I normally like lean forward into my mirror and I can't do that with him on my lap. So yeah, I thought I'll do my brows, mascara and lips with him on my lap, since I'm not going to do any like highlighter or bronzer or blush, which some mums I watch do, some mums I watch don't, and they just do like a bit of makeup, not full face. But I'm just gonna do a little bit, and that because I'm also getting slightly hungry, so I want my breakfast, and that. Oh, I needed that still. I need that still. So yeah, I'm only gonna do a little bit of makeup, and I'm also slowly getting into wearing makeup again, like most days. So just do a little bit, and stuff, and go from there. But yeah, I'm not doing any eyeshadow either. And that one's purely because I can't be bothered to do any eyeshadow. Not anything to do with anything time-wise. Stuff. So just gonna do this and then nearly be done. I have figured out that I need to pack a bag of everything that I want to take downstairs, because obviously I'm gonna have him in my arms, so I'm not gonna be able to carry like what I normally would be able to carry downstairs, because I've got into the habit of not needing to take a bag downstairs of stuff that I want to take downstairs, because I used to need to take a bag. Now I'm just like, I can normally just carry it in my hands, like a book, sometimes my fan, my drink, my phone, and my hand cream. That can all, like, I can carry that all in my hands. But because I'm gonna have him in my arms, I'm not going to be able to, so I need to pack a bag of everything that needs to go downstairs, and that as well, which I might put his jacket in that bag as well, just in case it gets a bit colder later on. So at the moment it's alright temperature, but yeah, just in case it gets a bit chilly or something, then put his jacket in there. I don't think he's going to need it, but just to be on the safe side. And then I might also put my lip gloss in there as well. But yeah, my makeup is done. Just a really small minimal look. I'm not going to put any like setting spray on or anything, because it's literally just a small minimal bit of makeup, and all I'm doing is chilling around the house. I'm not like going out anywhere, so yeah. And these straps really annoy me. But onto packing the bag. Let me put him back onto the bed to sit down for a bit, and then we can go from that. I also just realised I've left my cupboard door open from when I was like putting on some deodorant and using some like perfume and stuff. So I need to shut that as well. Oh, actually, I need to put my brush in there first. Actually, that might be why I left it open. My brain is not functioning. So yeah, let's get him situated on the bed so I can like put my room back together and get a bag. I'm just going to use this bag, which is what I normally use anyway. So I'm going to put my hand cream in there, my fan. My iPad normally goes in there, but I'm filming on my iPad at the moment, so I can't do that one. My book that I'm reading at the moment, I just dropped some stuff, which is so useful right now. Shut this cupboard. His bottle and stuff for if he needs feeding during the day. Since I don't have that stuff downstairs. His jacket, and then it's just my bottle, which I'm gonna need to hold in my hand. Oh, my lip gloss. And that's about it, I think, that needs to be taken downstairs. So yeah, let me end this clip and go downstairs, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. Now I'm downstairs. I've literally just dropped everything off into the front room, but I'm just about to make myself a coffee, which is going to be fun trying to do it one-handed, so I'm holding him. I also need to try and get the glass out. Okay, I got it. Tried the bottle of the glass I need, or want anyway. So I'm gonna make myself an iced coffee. So let's turn on. Well, an iced latte, should I say? So I need to fill this with milk. I need to fill this with ice and some milk. And do that. And then I think today for my breakfast, I might go for my overnight Weetabix. So I've got overnight oats. I feel like I'm gonna have to talk a bit over. I've got overnight oats and overnight Weetabix. And I'm feeling the Weetabix, to be honest, today. And that, so get that and grab the drizzle thing as well out of there. And let's try to do this. So I'm literally just using one of my like pre-made breakfasts, since I don't normally eat breakfast in the morning unless it's like, I sometimes eat overnight oats, I sometimes eat, and I've been loving overnight Weetabix, which is just some Weetabix crushed, it's 2 Weetabix crushed with some milk, and then I put some Slim Fast powder, like half of a scoop of Slim Fast, but you're meant to put protein powder in it, but we don't have protein powder, so and there's a bit of protein in Slim Fast, so I just put that in there, and then a layer of Greek yogurt, and then a layer of melted chocolate. You can use any chocolate. I think I've had like, this is going to be like dark chocolate. I think dark chocolate is in here. I've had white and milk chocolate before and it tastes fine. But yeah, so some chocolate, some yogurt, some milk, all mixed together. Well, melted chocolate obviously laid on top, and then I've also just drizzled a bit of this caramel drizzle stuff on it as well to see how well that tastes and stuff. So yeah, just done that, and part of the coffee machine needs emptying, doesn't it? Just when I might actually have to sit down on the side for that. Okay, how are you gonna sit here? Just for me to sort out the coffee machine, because I won't be able to sort out the coffee machine otherwise. That is one thing I'm definitely not going to be able to do if I have him in my arms. So I'm just going to sort out the coffee machine, and then I'll put him back into my arms to do that. And then put that back in there. Right. Eddie can stay. He's Eddie the elephant, can stay on the side for now. I don't know why I named the elephant, but I did. Has it been raining? There's like raindrops on the window. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah. I'm going to do a latte in that. So while that is getting done, I will sort out the jar and put some caramel drizzle in it. I also just realised I forgot to put some nose in my mug. I need to do that. And also get the caramel syrup out to mix into it afterwards. So yeah, do that. I need to go get the ice from the garage, so we decided to do the whole of the ice off camera because our icebox is somewhat hard to get into, so yeah. And then pour a bit of milk in. I can always top it up with more milk if needs be. And then a bit of ice can just go in there. And then pour some syrup into the milk. It always depends on where I pour the syrup into. I normally pour it into the milk, or I pour it into the actual coffee bit, but yeah, it all depends on where I end up doing it, because I do either All depends on how fast everything goes. So my coffee is done. You need to sort that out and clean that out and pour my coffee into this with the fire. And obviously I've got space in that way that I can be put in the thing with water ran through it. And then the leftover milk that doesn't get taken out of this, I just pour into that mug and then rinse this out, which I've never done one-handed, but this part will be fine to do one-handed. Just the other part that's going to be hard to do one-handed to on this. But to be honest, this part is cleaned with the machine anyway. The machine will literally just run through some hot water through it and stuff to clean it out. So it's just like cleaning the outside of it that you need to somewhat do and make sure there's like no bubbles in that clear part. And then I need to start packing this up. And that can go back in the fridge. And then pour a little bit more milk into this. I might. Or I'm doing this cack-handedly now. Just a little bit more. And then the lid can go onto that drink. This can go back in the fridge. Okay, so I'm done with making my breakfast and a drink now. So I'm going to, I need to get a spoon, and that might help. For breakfast. That is my breakfast sorted now. I also don't know how I'm going to take this in. But yeah, let's try to do this. Let me take my drink in first with him. No, let me take him in and my iPad in. Put some baby TV on the TV or something for him to watch while like I'm having breakfast and so, and go from there. I think so. Let's do that, shall we? So I'm gonna sit him down on like, well, I'm sitting here, so I'm just gonna sit him on like this little section here. So he goes in there, but he needs to be turned like slightly to see the TV and stuff. So let's just chill in there. I'm gonna put some baby TV on. I'm also gonna mute the TV. Okay, there you go. And then go get my breakfast, and then obviously the only reason that the TV is being muted is because I'm filming. Otherwise, and if he was an actual baby, the TV would not be muted. But I don't even know what is on actually. What is playing right now? Teeny and Tiny's Classroom is playing. Cute. But yeah, but he has that to watch. He also has his elephant to play with, and that while I just eat something and get something in me. But yeah, I'm gonna end this morning routine here because literally all I'm going to be doing is eating and then putting obviously everything that needs to go in the dishwasher and cleaning it up and stuff, and obviously emptying the dishwasher on that this morning. So yeah, and then it just goes into my normal day-to-day. So I'm gonna end this morning routine here. I did learn something from this morning routine of it's actually quite nice to just sit on my bed and cuddle one of my babies in the morning. I might not do it every morning, but I might aim to do it most mornings, to be honest. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and it was a weird experience. But yeah, so I will see you guys Sunday for a vlog. Hopefully I can get the vlog up in time and I don't do what I done last week and forget to upload it and end it. But yeah, hopefully I can do that. So I will see you guys Sunday for a vlog, and also Wednesday for a reading video. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye!